Jekyll and Hyde. My sister used to jokingly call me Dr. Jekyll and Ms. Hyde, due to my kind nature versus what would happen when you messed with me, not petty things but really angered me, with my multiple warnings. I was not very kind. My kindness had repeatedly taken as weakness. L cannot control others people's thoughts and actions. Oh well. Anyway, I was a mid-20s single mom with two small children, one in kindergarten and the other in preschool. A couple of things that are important later. I did my best to only work Friday AM, Monday AM. Also, I am a former gymnast and continued to work out after I became an adult and mother. So I was about 5 feet 1 inch and 125 pounds, but I had 10% of body fat, so I tiny but could handle my own. So, on to the fun part. I worked 2 jobs, one at a restaurant as a server, the other I was a firefighter/paramedic. Due to the schedule I tried to keep, I would be gone from my home for the entire time mentioned above. Worked at the restaurant in the AM, worked overnight at the FD, rinse, repeat. However, I did not want to eat crap, so I would go grocery shopping and leave my food in the fridge at the FD. Rule was, if it had your unit number on it, it was off limits. Needless to say, due to my stature, most of the guys didn't take me seriously, and the ones that knew me, let me handle things myself. Day after day, I would come in, some of my food is gone, all of my food is gone, and so in. Hypothetically speaking, I could go grocery shopping on duty. However, I just wanted to eat and rest. Not to mention, if the rest of the crew of the apparatus you were assigned to that shift does not want to go to the store, guess what? You don't go. It was literally a 5 minutes walk from our station, but I couldn't go alone in case we got a call. Well, last straw, I'd been busy at AM job and starving. My entire dinner and more, snacks, breakfast, etc., was gone. The following week, when I dropped off my food, I also had a small pan of brownies. My unit number was on the foil in big, bold 6 inches tall numbers with clear packing tape keeping the foil on my pan. And I took pics of how it was when I dropped it off. So, I got to AM job, come back and of course starving. Food was gone and brownies were gone. Oh well, I left the food I really wanted in the car. It should be stated that my crew got to the station and began their shift about an hour before me due to my other job, so it had not been that long since they had eaten my food. But it had been long enough. One guy goes to men's room, another guy goes to the men's room. They don't think anything of it until third guy goes and guy number 1 is really feeling it. In case you haven't guessed already, I made special brownies. Not those special brownies, but the ones that have the small chocolate X-Lax bars in them, of course mixed in with real chocolate chips. Needless to say, the guys were livid. Oh well, don't eat my food. But wait, there's more. I had documented for weeks leading up to this, what food I had brought, what had been taken and who was working. Here is why, one of the guys finally went and told on me, the one that ate my food every time I left it there. So our LT could not take care of it as he was a relative of said Tattletale. So the next day, Tattletale decides to go straight to our chief. Long story short, on the record, I had a medical problem and chose a creative way to take care of it. It wasn't my fault they ate my food. Off the record, I had known this man since I was about 7 to 8, but no special treatment. I showed him all of my notes/documentation and pictures. It was their own fault.